next speaker will be Brendan Moriarty. Of course, at the end, we'll come back in summaries to our discussions to speak what we can do together and what can be done to support Ukraine right now, but also other places where landmines are a vital problem, killing and maiming children and innocent people every day. Brendan, I would like to address the second question to you. But first, of course, let's see the trailer of the movie The Road to Freedom, directed by Brendan, about Cambodia. Good afternoon, Brendan. Brendan, we know each other from years, and I know that Cambodia is very close to your heart. That's how our acquaintance started. We started to talk about Cambodia, about landmines. And then I discovered that you really dedicated your professional work to not only raise awareness about landmines, but also to highlight this problem in the movies, in all the movie industry. And I know your greatest goal and wish for this moment to create very important production, The Lost Pearls, which is very, very close to my heart. And I hope that in the coming months, we will visit beautiful Cambodia and that this movie will support the mining very much and will not only raise awareness, but also will touch people's hearts. So please, first of all, tell us a little bit more about your personal attachment to Cambodia and the problem of landmines there. But also, we wish to hear about the production, which is coming soon.
Absolutely. Well, greetings to everybody on the panel for your great contribution to what you're doing every day to bring awareness. You know, as a artist and a filmmaker, you know, I made my first two films over in Cambodia. Growing up in Cambodia definitely gave me a personal love for Cambodia and its ancient history. Of course, the 1970s was a time where Cambodia was ripped apart, and you know, landmines since then have been existing in Cambodia and ravaging, you know, the countryside and, you know, indiscriminately anyone that, you know, steps on one. You know, and growing up over there, a lot of my time, as way before I was a filmmaker, you know, I saw every day how it affected people. You know, if you're just walking through a marketplace, you see someone. So I was always conscious of it. That's why I feel that this panel and this summit is a great opportunity to broaden the, you know, global perspective. For people have heard the word landmines and stuff, but I don't think that they prospectively have a good concept of what is really going on in the world. And I think that more it's brought up in people's work, but also hands-on, you know, the great organizations that are working in Cambodia and in Ukraine and around the world before even, you know, the conflict that just broke out in Ukraine. There was a lot of great humanitarian work being done. So yes, you know, in my first two films, you know, we didn't get a touch on landmines per se, but we touched on the, you know, the social issues in Cambodia in 1971, which was the beginning of the fall to 1975. And two journalists who disappear in Cambodia. One was Sean Flynn and Dana Stone. You know, show the humanity and the beauty of Cambodia at the same time in the film. But right now, there definitely is a global need to bring a real census to what can be achieved in the next coming years so that this can be behind us. You know, we've been talking about this for decades. You know, I'm 33 years old and it's been going on way before I was even born. So it's been a long time that this issue needs to be, you know, and there's a lot of great organizations that have been fixing it. from MAG and, CMAC in Cambodia, and so many other great organizations that, are giving their time, but more funding through, the UN and European Union and the United States will really bring change to that. And I think that each and every one on this panel, I believe, is going to make great change for that. And so I'm very proud to be a part of this today. And thank you so much for having me.
I'm very grateful for your words, because we are also deeply grateful to all the organizations which are supporting the mining and all the wonderful work of brave people who are working every day and risking their life. From United Nations, from the mining teams, from a variety of different organizations around the world. This is so important. That's why also today we meet under the symbol of the butterfly, which consists on the map of the globe, because we believe that together, united, all these organizations and all these wonderful people who dedicated their life to the mining and anti-landmine campaign, who raised awareness, starting with Princess Diana, with all those people around the world, who we can meet in United States, in Europe, in Africa, in Asia. All of them are doing every day incredible work. And I hope that this panel, this parallel event, but also the other discussions which we will have in the future together in this team will not only bring awareness about landmines, like the new butterfly landmines, which are great risk for children. So this risk education is extremely vital and important, but also we will encourage people to create this butterfly effect, to join the forces, and even a small support for the mining teams can make a great change. So I hope that this will be just the beginning of touching people's hearts, like the landmines are hurting our bodies, minds, and hearts. I hope that this global voice of the people so dedicated to the anti-landmine campaign will touch the hearts to make a change, make an impact. Thank you so much for this introduction to the Lost Pearls. I think that this will be very, very important project. So when we can expect the Lost Pearls?
Well, as soon as, the pandemic has definitely, shut off the world, Cambodia, as you know, for a while. But, hopefully, because, Lost Pearls is a feature film documentary. So outside of just interviewing people, you also, have to follow around and get the perspective of people in their lives, and the two people we're going to focus on. So, I think in the next year, I think that it will be in the phase of being edited. Yeah.
Wonderful. Dear Brendan, thank you so much. Please stay with us.